And some of the same principles apply when I think about how you identify new markets. The first principle is observe. What do you observe? What do you see? There's a whole second question, which is, well, yeah, now that you see that problem, can you solve it? What's it take to solve that problem? And by the way, there are some problems you can't solve. Or the time is not right to solve them. We don't have what we need to solve them yet. But it's very exciting when you see something and say, you know, if these came together, we could do something. I'm thinking of a fellow named Paul Brainerd. Paul Brainerd was working in a typesetting company in Chicago, and they're setting type. You know, typesetting meaning they pick up pieces of type and they put it down and they assemble the words and then they put it on a plate, which then is printed. He saw the Macintosh. He saw WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get fonts. He saw the laser printer, which could print those fonts. It wasn't just hard set font. It was actually variable. You could do serifs. You could do all kinds of things. He said, you know, if we could take that Macintosh and we could take the laser printer and we had the right software, you know what we could do? We could create desktop publishing. We could do on a desktop what we do with these giant ATEX machines. A couple things went on here, right? The first was he was in the business. He knew the problem he was he knew the problem, the typesetting problem. Then the magic happened. He observed the new computer. He observed the printer. He didn't know much about software, but he said, if I could, we could do that. Lastly, the fourth piece came to play. Steve Jobs was having a hard time selling the Macintosh because he couldn't prove why it was better than a PC, the personal computer by IBM at that time. And along comes Paul Brainerd with a whole new application that could only be done on a Macintosh with a laser printer. Desktop publishing, and most of Macintosh's early success came from that solution. And so we had the manufacturer who needed a solution to sell its hardware. We had the software, and the rest is history. The company was later acquired by Adobe.